This is the Brick Commentary Central. You're listening to the BCC Podcast. It is Friday, May 8th of 2026, and you're listening to episode 473 of the BCC Podcast. I'm LQ. Joining me tonight is Ford.
Good evening, everybody.
And Sam the Sombrero Man.
The least qualified person to talk about Ninjago.
Yeah. We've probably had less qualified people.
Yeah.
You've seen some
I have a
Ninjago,
question.
haven't you?
The first couple of seasons, I don't think I watched anything past Possession.
That's fair.
Honestly, Leo is not that far ahead of you. He only got to Hands of Time, so you're like 2 seasons behind him. I still need to get through Dragon's Rising. Basically, with my wife, we got up to the point where I stopped Dragon's Rising last time. But we've been watching it with Kevin, and Kevin has barely been here for the past few weeks. So that
I think I got
problem.
through the first half of the first seasons of Dragon Rising.
Yep, I think that's because we kind of stopped at the same time.
Yeah. My life got busy. I started dating
So
this
did I.
girl, and then we got married, and
I mean, that's same. But then, after we got married, we started watching Ninjago.
I showed excuse me. I showed my wife the pilots last week, and she did quite enjoy them. So there might be more Ninjago in my future.
If she enjoyed those, then she'll definitely enjoy when it gets on to see the next few seasons, because Ninjago picks up greatly.
I figured, yeah. Like, I wanted to show it to her because she was looking for something to, really just, she wanted the context for what I was building that day. I was building the blacksmith shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to show it to her. But she was also looking for something different.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were also having this discussion last week about, and this is a podcast that I think everybody should check out, about like the appealing to boys and girls and all that.
Yes.
With Lego lines. And I wanted to show her, like, this is what it used to be like. We used to have it all. Like,
the Ninjago pilots really are like the last piece of old gen Lego, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's really felt a bit more generic. It didn't quite have its own feel yet, so it felt a lot like, the Hero Factory specials in a way.
Yeah, this time I was kind of watching it again from the perspective of, like, the hardened Bionicle fan that I am. And you really see, like, so much of the DNA from Bionicle in it that I didn't really notice before.
Mm-hmm.
Not just in, like, the window dressing, but also in the way the narrative is structured. Love it.
Yeah, and that's what's interesting about the pilots versus the rest of it, because after it, which I really like this about Rise of the Snakes, is it kind of takes on a more Saturday morning cartoon like structure to its episode. And that's something I always missed about the earlier seasons.
Oh, wait. I just remembered her favorite interaction. He wants to know your favorite color. Oh, my favorite color is blue. Yes.
Honestly, that was sort of, it made me cringe back then, honestly.
She loved that one.
There was way more cliches at that point. But yeah, I like when you get into like season 1 and 2. A lot of people don't like the first half of season 2 because it's not as plot focused, but I like having like the one-off like adventure of the week stories. That was very fun to watch as a kid.
No, they're neat. It's just I feel like the plot focus, helps with.
Don't get me wrong, the plot focus is good, and it is hard to watch some of those. Sometimes a few of them are more boring, but it really helps you connect with the characters more.
Right.
And also Dareth is there. So,
I have a question for Sam.
Go ahead.
If you could pick a modern Lego face to replace your minifigure face with, what would you choose?
Oh, that's I haven't thought about this one. I see no reason to mess with perfection.
That is fair. That is fair. I accept your answer.
I might have to come back to this next week if you want a serious answer.
Yeah, do some research. There's plenty of them.
It becomes easier when you have facial hair, honestly.
I don't have any. I don't have those options.
I mean, facial hair really narrows your options down.
It does, but I've always managed to find a fit for everyone.
Yeah.
I need to make a new picture of yours. You've had the joke one for so long.
No, I like this one actually.
I need to at least get in better light.
It's not really what I look like, but it's more about my expressions and my mannerisms that I think it gets those.
I mean,
that would be my recommendation to you, Sam, is don't go for what you look like. Go for the expressions.
Oh yeah, I'm just keeping the same face. I'm just talking about the long hair.
No, I want to keep that.
I at least need to take a picture of it in the light box then, because literally I just took. This is a picture I took 3 seconds. I want to keep that
just for the joke.
But yeah, you do have to keep one that more so captures your personality. Because I remember with you for it, I've had one that had your facial hair better, but the expression didn't fit as well.
Yeah. I feel like this, it's, again, I got like the full goatee beard combo thing, right? But like, this only has like the little chin hair.
Which it still gives you enough of the idea, especially from a distance.
Yeah.
There is one I could use with mine with glasses, but I just don't care to look at myself with glasses, so...
That's
I
fair.
do think the expression on this one looks pretty good for me too, and the beard shape is very good for my beard shape. Leo's is like the most perfect, I feel, though.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Mace's is pretty good, though. Mace has a beard now, but I don't think I'm going to change it, because Mace's beard is very light. Not in color, but in foliage.
I think for a while I had him with the face from the banana suit guy.
Yeah, that's why you had for the old one too. I upgraded it after this last time. I had one that has a little bit more chiseled features. But
I don't know. I want to keep it. I don't know why.
It's a valid one still.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin's is pretty good too. I do think I'll upgrade Kevin's shirt though.
I think I gave my Kevin the big mustache piece. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the sheriff mustache?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, that's valid if you want to go that route. Well, this one does look pretty close to, like, his actual facial hair. So, yeah, it's just the shirt I don't think I was ever the happiest with, and Kevin doesn't really wear t-shirts anymore, so... My shirt's pretty good, because this is, like, the type of t-shirt I wear all the time. In fact, I would love a Bionicle shirt just like this.
What's Kevin wearing nowadays?
He is going for a classier look. He wears a lot of collared shirts and button-up suits.
All right. Okay. Is he wearing ties now?
Oh, yeah, on Sundays.
Whoa. Well, he always wore ties on Sundays.
Yeah, he did. He did.
But not on Sundays.
Yeah. No, he still wears ties on Sundays.
No, but like he's wearing ties only on Sundays?
Yeah, he can't wear ties to work, so.
Bro.
But yeah, you'll see. I don't know. He should really do laundry before the trip. I should really make sure he does that. Yeah. We should have an episode grilling Kevin.
Do we do that every episode?
This will be like an hour-long dedicated. I can show pictures.
Look, if you want to roast Kevin, why don't we...
This isn't on his look. This is how he lives.
Yeah? If you want to do a roast of Kevin, that's its own episode.
Yeah.
And we should do it when he's here.
That's true. He won't be able to defend himself. He'll be too inebriated. All right, let's get to the topic this week. Where do we want to start? Because we have went over Ninjago summer before, but I don't think you were here for it, and we have prices now, so I'd like to talk about it again.
Yes.
We've got Harry Potter, and I was getting Brent to the Sega Genesis. I feel like I'm most interested in going over Ninjago again. Anyone else have an opinion?
I'm good.
Okay.
It's your podcast.
It's our podcast. Darn, I don't have a good soundboard effect for that. I should have the...
You don't have a Soviet Union
I should have a Soviet anthem.
Our.
No, I only have anti-communist ones like this.
Don't trust China.
Okay.
That's a good one to
classic.
have.
Fair enough.
I feel like we filled out our soundboard
Goodness,
more at one point, and now it's gone.
That soundbite is from so long ago now.
It is, but it's
still
so relevant.
I know.
I was just talking about the Chinese earlier today with someone. They're
Been
constantly
7
review bombing games.
years.
I hope that guy's okay.
I have a feeling he isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might have disappeared him.
Anyway, Ninjago.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do we want to start with Dragons Rising or Legends? Let's start with Dragons Rising, work our way up.
Yeah, sure.
Because Legends is the cooler section, so... Man, Discord does not like being on half a screen, does it? All right, so last time we talked about these, we kind of had some previews from, I believe it was Masters of Brigjitsu. Now we have prices as well, so I can tell you more definitively if I'm going to get them. Starting with Lloyd's Dragon Mech Pack. I will get this one because it's $10, not because it's particularly great, but do you want to take a guess for why?
The minifigures.
The figures.
Almost. The figures are actually all incomplete, but it's the cheapest way to get the gold claw piece.
True.
Ah.
So
I do like the idea, and I don't really know what the show's doing here, but I like the idea of these like cultists as enemies.
I believe
and
they're
I
like the
also-
remains of the Imperium from
Yeah,
Dragons
yeah,
Rising Season 1.
I'm aware of that. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's listening and hasn't seen it.
I have no idea what's happening.
I mean, I haven't even seen it, so you know. But I like that they're putting in a cheaper set that you could potentially army build them. That's really
Yeah,
nice.
it would be nice if there's more than one in that case, but
Absolutely. I
feel
think you could have replaced like Jay
yeah.
with another one,
Yeah.
but you
now
know.
then it wouldn't have the claws, of course, so that would be a
You
downgrade.
just give
but
Lloyd the claws. Just have
Yeah,
him clip onto the
they-
outside of the mech somewhere.
they wouldn't, unfortunately. They're so stingy with minifigure accessories in these small sets.
Oh, they used to do stuff like this. They'd
They
have
did.
like places where you'd clip the accessories on.
They
for
only include those in
storage.
the $150 sets now. I say he
Oh,
does have
man.
a clip for his sword on here, but these Draconian form minifigures, they're just frustrating because they have so many pieces to them, and they're really cool when you have all the pieces, but it's hard to get all of them. But
I love
this
how
is
they
not-
didn't put the claw pieces in the
The
first
first-
wave.
I must have not had the parts
Just to-
budget, honestly.
Yeah, just to justify you having to get a whole nother wave of them.
Are these claws plot relevant in any way?
What a
I don't know
company.
what they.
No, they
own.
just have
It
when
just
they're in.
completes the
They
look.
have the claws in the show, at least from what I saw from the poster.
Yeah.
And they just didn't have them in the first wave.
So they're just the new weapons for this wave.
I think
Mhm.
it's part of their body.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I think they're actually rising into dragons now.
It's part of the look.
You
I
know,
thought they did that before.
if this was pointed out to me a while ago, but I completely forgot. Remember at San Diego Comic-Con, originally this series was not Dragons Rising. It was supposed to be called Ninjago United. And that would have made so much more sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why they dropped. I guess Dragon in the title gets more views, but and apparently
I
it
also-
works because my little brother has only seen Dragons Rising somehow.
Yeah, I also thought they were gonna like cancel the original series somehow, and this was like a spin-off. And I was like, are they gonna
Well, they
have the original
kinda
cast? I
did.
was
They-
I was confused.
They effectively ended the original series.
It's Alien Force, basically.
Yeah.
I have not seen that either.
Oh, Ben 10.
You've never seen Ben 10?
I've never seen any Ben 10 media.
Alien Force was awesome.
Power Rangers?
I think I saw half of one of the movies at my.
Have you
cousin's
ever
house.
seen anything in your life?
I have, yes. You have access to my Jellyfin server. You can see what's on there.
Okay, well, have you seen like I don't know, any form of anime? You mentioned that you like Gundam.
Yes, I was watching Space Ghost yesterday.
Okay, so you know how there are different like versions of Gundam and different series of Gundam?
I'm aware, yes.
It's like that, but for television.
I
What?
I have watched an anime before. I have watched variations of anime. I've watched reboots. Like I'm familiar with the concept.
Okay, so we know what's going on. Great. Anyway,
Yeah, it's like Dragon
this
Ball
thing.
Z.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball Z.
That's
You haven't
probably
Another
seen
actually
that
series I
yet.
haven't seen.
it's probably the most apt comparison, except its quality is more like the original Dragon Ball. And the original
Yeah.
series is the quality of Dragon Ball Z. Not bad, but not quite as good. But anyway, I haven't seen it all,
Either
so
way,
really
it's
I
still a
can't
show
judge
for
that
kids.
much. Is Dragon Ball supposed to be for kids?
I mean, I'm watching it now, and I can definitely tell you that it is.
Okay, because Mace is letting his infant daughter watch it.
Well, I should mention, it's for Japanese kids.
Okay, so
Yeah, just
intelligent children.
Because it's very... Yes. I would say that.
Okay, this next one. This is probably my favorite one of the wave.
It's neat.
So, do you know why it's my favorite one of the wave?
Is it
because the
minifigures again?
Because it
dragon
actually
has all
has
the
a
parts.
complete Draconian form minifigure
Yeah.
in a $20 set.
Yeah, it's neat.
Think of the value.
And also, it's a villain-based set, which we rarely ever get.
Because now
Yeah,
you don't have to run around
Well-
collecting all the Infinity Stones for your dragon figure.
you know, that would actually be a gimmick I would like. They should have, like, we get one big mech and all the different sets have something to put on the mech. Like little Infinity Stone type gimmick things. That would be cool.
I mean, we kind of did that with Hands of Time.
Except they all came in that.
Well, it saves you the trouble.
See, they're doing these combo vehicles all the time. Why not make it so, like, you have the base one, then you have all these smaller vehicles that can add on to it and make it bigger?
I had a similar thought. I took apart a couple of my X-Wings because I wanted to see if I could part out the new one in like the Red 5 kind of look. The one that they released for the Mandalorian. And I realized because I had both the last like Luke Skywalker X-Wing they did with like the push button like thing that lets it do the S-foil thing, and then I had the other one that came in the duo pack for I think what was it, Rebuild the Galaxy, where you could like take off the wings and put them on the TIE fighter. I don't know why they didn't decide to make like all the other ships in that style where you could make them all uglies.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would have been
That's actually going to be relevant to a later set.
Yeah, that would have been a slam dunk line. And I don't know why like Lego refuses to have cross compatibility with sets nowadays.
I think it's just a lack of management amongst the designers.
I'm thinking that, or they're just like that worried that people aren't going to be able to afford to do it.
I don't think they're worried about what people can afford.
I wouldn't think so.
Look at their lineup.
They just released the smart brick set.
If people are still buying it and they're still making profit, every year, I'm not worried. But they have these great like play ideas and they don't use any of them. Like instead, it's just like a one-off thing instead of an ecosystem.
I think one of the reasons might be that they don't sell as well as they needed to be long-term. They're probably using it as a test.
I guess, right? But I think it would have been really cool if you had, the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter as one set, and then maybe you released like the Y-Wing again, because you haven't released one of those in a full-scale thing and since like Rogue One happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had one for the sequels. I think that was a red.
That doesn't count.
It's the only one I have. Give me something.
Okay, going back to this set, though, another thing I want to mention of these minifigures, they're all, like, fully accessory. Nia isn't, because for some reason they're not allowed to have more than one complete dragon in a set. But Kai
it's just because of you. They hate you.
Actually,
they do.
No, they like me, but for the wrong reasons.
They know you'll spend more money.
Yes. However, also White Roz has a new like holster piece, which is really cool.
Ooh.
Like you can put the sword in so they can sidearm it, which is much more realistic to how you would carry a sword.
He is also now slightly taller than everyone else, which makes him superior.
Yep. But yeah, that's a pretty cool figure overall, and he's exclusive to this set, not missing accessories. This is rare for Ninjago. This is like breaking a lot of trends, so I will support this set. 232 pieces, 3 minifigures, $20.
I have a feeling they just wanted to give you that scabbard piece in like a smaller set, just so that like people could get it.
Well, that's nice.
Which is great. I like it.
The next set I am not as big on, and why did I lose the picture of it? Where'd it go?
So who exactly is this Chima looking guy?
We don't know. He looks like a character that was in prior season who I've not found out his backstory. He might actually be from Chima.
His name is Silvar.
Okay, so this is Silvar just White Roz, or is he related to Black Roz?
Maybe he's his brother or something. I don't know.
But it is possible he is from Chima, like legitimately.
Yeah, I read online that a bunch of people were like, "Oh, this is like the most important set for Dragons Rising," and I'm like, "Dude, I don't care." Like,
I've just tried to guess what the most important sets are, so hopefully I'm not disappointed.
I mean, it's just rule cool, right? It's just rule cool.
I mean, in general, yeah. Though sometimes cool sets have literally nothing to do with the show, like Jay's mech.
Once again, rule of cool.
So I don't know what happened to the main picture for this set.
Did I not include it in the upload?
Combiner vehicles. I have like a picture of them combining. We'll use this picture from. Nope, that's the land bounty.
That is the land bounty.
I have thoughts there. Yeah, here's a picture of the back of the box. We'll use that. Not a big fan of this one. The minifigure selection is sucky. It's $40. 394 pieces, not really an awful price.
Yeah, the minifigures aren't really the standout here. The standout is the build.
Yeah, but the build's not great. It looks very forgettable.
Well, it's about the gimmick.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the main image. It should be at the top of the list.
Oh, there. That's why. Okay, I was looking down with the other ones here.
I mean, I see we're doing the Samurai X Cave Chaos again.
I mean, the gimmick's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about the builds just don't... They don't feel like they fit the standard of normal Ninjago, and that's something you see a lot with like the combo mix that bugs me too.
I think it's just that like it looks so limited. I just don't think it's a very good toy.
Like they had to combine. They had to when designing it, consider that both halves of them would have to be like compatible with the other and not look weird and out of place.
I feel like it'd be cooler if we had more than one set in this system too.
Yeah, it just ends up limiting the creativity of the individual vehicles.
Well, again, why didn't you just design this entire season around things like this, or just an entire season? Not to be this one, but an entire season around like swapping the parts of the vehicles. They kind of
did for Remember the mechs.
Oh.
They had a whole series of mechs with swappable parts, like a couple.
Yeah, I guess like that could work, right?
It was kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, it was very underwhelming. But why not do it with vehicles, right? That would be very interesting.
I think that'd be less interesting than mechs personally, but
it's like, ooh, my mech has a different arm. Okay.
I do like the ice monster or the ice mutant, whatever it's called. I think he's pretty cool. I like his colors a lot. I like the head mold. It feels very like old school Lego. Reminds me of like the angelfish guy from Atlantis.
No, I know what you're talking about. I was thinking of what was that one that I got from you from Space Police?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it was Lockjaw, but yeah, the little slughead guy that drives Brick Daddy around.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
dark
that.
dude, yeah. Whatever his name is.
Moving forward, we have the 4+ set of the Wave. How much do you think? What do you think the price should be for this set?
I bet it's 60 or something.
No, not quite.
40?
$40.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
141 pieces. You know what's sucky too? I think the acid monsters with the legs are exclusive to this set.
They are.
Why?
Because they hate you.
At least there's
They want you to
two,
go
so
through
that'll
the
drive the
shame
price
of-
down a little. And even for that, they couldn't include a full Draconian form Zane. But
Nope.
these 4+ sets continue to be some sorts of ripoffs, honestly.
People will still buy it.
They must
They
be.
want their acid monsters with the legs.
They're not even just like generic purple legs. They're printed legs. They didn't have to print the legs. Like, less people would be upset if they didn't print the legs. Usually it's the other way around. They had the perfect
You
opportunity.
think if they did it, you think if they hadn't printed the legs, they still would have made it $40? I say yes.
Yeah, they definitely would have.
Most likely.
Yeah.
But at least it would have saved them money because now they don't need the tooling to figure out how to print on that brick.
Well, I mean, it's a leg, so they always print on it. It's the same tooling as they always use.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dragon leg.
Oh, no, the dragon leg's not printed.
Now, this
really
next set,
yeah.
this next set is quite the bold strategy, Cotton.
There's a few things going on here. So,
Yeah.
this is Wildfire's Transforming Dragon Mechs, the first ever Wildfire vehicle. It's $90, 821 pieces, not the greatest value. It has some minifigures, and interestingly, it's kind of like a sequel set to the Mech Dragon Rider.
In a way.
Because you have,
but I feel like
the
this
Empress.
one, I feel like this one does it a little bit better.
Yeah, I would say
There's some
overall,
neat
and it is a
stuff
little
going on with it.
cheaper, and I feel like you
Yeah.
get the same amount of stuff.
Mhm. The thing that I say is bold about it is that it's all new characters.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah,
Which
which
I guess
has technically been done before, but only in smaller sets.
Yeah, so it is the largest set to have done that.
Yeah, so this is bold.
I'm trying to verify. So that's the same Aaron we've gotten before. That's the same Sora we've gotten before. Trying to see if that Wildfire is in another set or not. Wildfire's last version was like spammed across so many sets, but without the shoulder pads. So
I think it's a new version.
I think it is as well. We'll see if they repeat this print on the next wave or not.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't see it in any of the other sets, so.
Well, I do have the document linking to the brick set.
Oh, I just noticed with the Kai
database.
set too, that is a complete version of this wave Sora, so that's pretty good. Like, she has the shoulder pad and everything.
Oh, neat.
Oh, they don't have the minifigs listed on brick set yet.
They do not
Okay.
yet. So, then apparently it's a dragon mech, but not like the last dragon mech we got back in the Ninjago movie. This one actually transforms into a mech, which doesn't look too
That's
bad.
great. It's neat.
I do like
it.
the colors.
Okay.
I think it's very unique colors. It's a little large for what it is, in my opinion. I don't know that I would buy it. Honestly, it's going to depend on long term if that Wildfire is exclusive to this set or not. And I don't like the Empress mech having the little arm venom thing on it.
Yeah, it's asymmetrical.
I think it's some kind of story-related thing.
I'm sure it is. But the thing is, it should be optional at that point. Just give us another arm and then have the option to swap it out. I do.
You know they're not going to
From
do
the
that.
trailer, I do believe that weapon she's holding is very plot relevant too.
Yes.
So we'll see. I mean, I would not be opposed to getting this one if it came to that. I'm trying to also look closer at. Oh, the Ice Guy's hammer. Is that the chi piece or the power miner crystal? I think it's the power miner crystal.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't used the Chima part in a while now.
These elemental monsters, they don't feel overly Ninjago, but I do like them, honestly, the more I see of them. They do just feel like fun enemies. But so this one is maybe buy if it ever goes on sale, but probably not. There's been so many cool, interesting style mechs that are just too expensive for me to justify getting with everything else out there.
Yeah. Like I like it, but I don't think I get it.
Yeah, like the jet mech, Lloyd's jet mech last year, that was really cool, but there's just too much else. It wasn't worth buying. I actually bought the last two of the Forbidden 5 today.
Oh, nice.
The
You
Brickling
found
order.
them?
Yeah, so one of them was released in the magazine and one of them in a tin.
Right.
So it brought down the price, so I thought I should strike while the iron's hot.
Thank you, Germany.
So yeah, I mean, I still spent like $40 to get both of them, but that's better than $50 a piece.
Yeah,
this is true.
That's much better.
All right, next up, we have. There's a lot of pictures of mech dragon. One that I probably my least favorite one of the wave, honestly, and that is the new land bounty. Just called Land Bounty.
Holy forward rake, Batman.
This is not as good as the old Land Bounty.
No. It's like they took it and smashed it.
Even the dragon form minifigure in this one, you can get easily elsewhere. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a bounty set in general, honestly. The rigging, well, and I know why. It's because it's another combo vehicle.
Well, this time it's like 3-in-1, right?
Yeah, I'm checking.
It's like a big, ridiculous-looking motorcycle, a big, ridiculous-looking car, and a boat that flies.
Technically, the old Land Bounty was 3-in-1, but they're just smaller. It had like the flying part on the back. It had the little ATV, and it had the main part.
I felt like it integrated better though.
It way better.
Like when you took something away, there was something to fill the space.
This is just not fun, honestly. It looks boring. It doesn't have a sail.
Oh, that's true.
How are you supposed to catch the wind? It's a boat.
Yeah, but that's like a motif of the Bounty series, right? You know, like any of the Destiny's Bounty series that has the sail.
I mean, it has a flag. I
How'd
guess
you miss
they got
that?
close enough.
No, it has flags and sails. You can't have one without the other.
No, they clearly didn't think so.
Is there another set with the Earth elemental monster?
I thought there was.
It reminds me of that
that
one snake figure, the short one with the orange spines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I like him though. I like the transparent orange. Actually, is that transparent? It looks like his spine is transparent.
It appears to be so.
I'm looking back in the earlier sets from this year to see. Okay, wait. That's a fire elemental and not an earth, isn't it? Yeah, that's the fire one. The earth one we did have a lot because the earth had like the claw things.
Right.
But it's confusing because those are Cole's colors.
I just checked the promotional images.
The only set the fire elemental monster is in.
Yep.
That's
can
super
confirm
weird.
That is transparent. Yep.
I wonder if
that makes sure that you get the set so you can get the figure because we hate you.
The people that do the Ninjago magazines in Europe are looking out for us.
Yeah.
I think he'll probably release him somewhere else. They're not going to use him just in that set. Unless it's like, Mesmo? No, right? You've never
Yeah,
heard of him.
sure.
No,
He is the third tier Serpentine from Rise of the Snakes.
Okay.
Hypnobrai.
Okay.
He had a legacy version that was only ever released in one set. That figure is like $30 or $40 now.
Huh, neat.
And you know what the one set he was released in?
Was it a
The
book?
awful Ultrasonic Raider remake.
Oh, I just thought
Oh,
about
no.
that. Yeah. Huh.
So there's barely any out there. And the other version is there's a Mesmo Jr. in the Christmas set.
Right.
Which you need his head to make.
Mm.
So those are the Dragons Rising sets. Overall, not an incredibly strong wave, but we're not here for that, honestly. We're here for what's become the premier part of Ninjago, Ninjago Legends.
The cooler Daniel.
Literally.
Ninjago Legends is giving us so much we asked for, if not always the way we asked for it.
I have been tempted to purchase some of these, and I've had to restrain myself.
Like, this might be one of my favorite sets we've gotten from Ninjago in a long time. I'm trying to figure out the best way to frame it here, because they're kind of on two different planes, but...
They keep giving us square images.
Yeah. I do appreciate the marketing that. Like, the box art with these is awesome. This is the same picture we got in the box. The Twin Titan mechs Pioneer finally get their Titan mechs. We talked about this before with blurry pictures, but they look even better in HD. Like, I think these are awesome Titan mechs. Like, so
I do like the swappable gimmick. That's really neat.
Mm-hmm. It looks like I didn't realize that the weapons are also swappable as well as the backpacks.
Hey, why not? I do think the jet boosters and the spear look better for Nia.
I heard in the comments on one of our last... Yeah, I agree on that. But I heard in the comments on our last that unfortunately these aren't swappable with the same backpacks on the Lloyd and Cole mechs.
I didn't think they would be.
But they should be.
Fair. I just think that, like, whichever way you go with it, they'll match with other members of the team.
Yeah, they will. The only thing
that's neat.
Bugs me is that the original Lloyd's Titan mech is still the best because it has the really cool transparent halo wings. And they dropped that portion of the motif for the rest, and I don't understand why.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
They just look super cool. Not that these don't look cool, but I think it would have been cool if they all had like that transparent, like flare to them.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the colors they chose with these. Like the Kai with the dark red and the white looks super awesome. Like he might be one of my second favorite Titan mech. We'll have to see. Titan mechs often are very different in person than they are when you look at the picture. Like the Cole's Titan mech, it is huge in person. Also very hard to pose because there's so many things that can move on it. And very, very tall with its wings. But we have a complete series of them now. And also, this set is 1,707 pieces for $140.
That is exceptional value.
Yeah.
You get 2 Titan mechs, which means basically $70 a mech. That's a steal for this size of mech.
Yeah, I think that's the cheapest we've seen for a Titan.
Another thing, it comes with a stand.
Yeah, it comes with a stand.
It comes with a flight stand. That's a really nice bonus.
And that's not even it.
Yeah.
So, the minifigure selection is very neat as well. Why did the DPI on my mouse just turn down? So, you have the default minifigure lineup, which, I lost my note actually. So the Legend short is going to be like a what if future type short. But first we have just regular Kai and Nia in mech suits, which I kind of wish would have matched the Cole Titan mech suits. That would have been cool, but they look cool still, so I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have an Oni warrior. So
it looks cool.
I don't know if this is just a complete reimagining of the Oni for a different universe, or Oni are shapeshifters, so they could just be taking a different form.
I read somewhere that the big motif for this year is like eras. It's like past, present, future.
Which I also wonder if the mysterious Ronin Lloyd is going to appear in these shorts.
Possibly.
I think that would make sense, which I can't find, by the way.
I can't find it either.
I went to every
so many stores,
and they're all sold out. Well, there's one, Barnes & Noble had some, but they'd been picked through for all the good ones. I'll try again this weekend, but people better be ordering more and more. I think we're going to get more Bionicle minifigures. Like, there's no way Lego doesn't take note.
I hope that I can actually, like, find them.
I assume that stores will get another shipment of them. Like, it's not a hard thing just to get more, so.
You want to know how screwed up it is, though? I went on Monday to my Lego store because they told me they were getting a new shipment on Monday. By the time I arrived,
sold out.
Void and Bionicle, both gone.
Dang.
Yeah.
They should just do an entire series that's Bionicle and Ninjago, and then they wouldn't make so much money.
They should do an entire Bionicle series. That way none of the Bionicle fans can buy it, and I can get it all.
The thing with this is...
Because that's going to happen.
I think real Bionicle fans are actually buying this. Is the thing that it's very visible for people passing in the store, and every guy in our generation loves Bionicle.
I mean, I've never seen one of these Bionicle fans. By the time I get there, they're gone. Who are you talking about?
I don't know if there's a good picture to show it, but on top of these figures, it comes with swappable heads for two of the future characters.
I believe their names are Jin and Mira.
Yeah, that's right, Jin and Mira. Which, from what I've seen in other sets, Jin is Master of Fire, and Mira's actually looks to be Master of Lightning.
Yeah, I was curious about that. I figured it would be Lightning.
So you kind of get two more. Luckily, they come in other sets too, because it kind of sucks that you have to just have one or the other figure.
I was wondering why Nia was blonde.
Yeah, it's not Nia.
I was very confused.
We don't know if she'll be related to Nia.
She would. A blue and Master of Lightning, and in Nia's
right.
It's Jay and Nia's
but that's
descendant.
Also not necessarily, the case with how elemental powers work.
It is unless they don't have a descendant.
What if they didn't have a descendant?
Well, then that would be pretty stupid, and I'm almost certain it would be.
I mean,
they're probably gonna keep it vague, honestly, but they're obviously meant. It's obviously meant to be Jay and Nia's descendant.
Oh, yeah. I'm just being facetious.
Again, we don't know if it's just like one generation or several generations removed. I'm very interested to see where they go with that, honestly.
I mean, we know where the blonde genes come from. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Which I honestly think is another reason that it makes very much sense.
Yeah.
Next one is probably the one that we benefit most from the better pictures, which is Battle at the Dragon's Blade.
Oh, baby.
This is a very cool set. It's $100 for 116 pieces. Again, a pretty decent value. Not as great as the last one, but...
This may very well be my set of the year.
It does look pretty cool.
This is neat.
I think for that price, I will indeed pick it up eventually. I'm not as a big fan of like the mini mech and dragon on top of it, but...
They're like my favorite parts. I love that, like
the big sword.
I mean, yeah, big sword, right? Big skull. They're cool, but it's a locale, but with stuff to do, and different ways that you can make it look. I love it. I mean, it's so simple. You get so. Ooh.
You also have a pretty good spread of 4 minifigures in here. 2 of them, I think, are exclusive, or at least one is exclusive. So let me put them up on the side here. So
Who's the old
have
guy?
Jin and Maya. Again, they have the same heads, different bodies here, though. The old guy is Master
Ivo.
Ivo.
Ivo
Yes.
Robotnik?
So I don't know if he's a Sensei Wu stand-in or the Master of Ice in this case.
I think he's the Master of Ice.
Now, I kind of hope he's a
look at
Sensei
him.
Wu stand-in because the thing is, Zane could still be alive in the distant future, and it would be kind of cool to get a mysterious Ronin version of Zane.
Yeah, but if we're already possibly getting the mysterious Ronin in Lloyd, then he's the Master.
Because also, why would this guy's literally, the rest are not called Master, and this guy is called Master. And he uses like a spear, which is spears and staves are usually like the Wu type weapons.
Okay.
So there's nothing to suggest that he is ice-based. His colors are kind of ice-based, but he also just looks old. So it's really hard to tell from this. The Oni Warrior is pretty cool. I like him. Is that a different color than the one in the last set?
Yes. The
Yeah,
last one was
okay. This
purple, I
one's
think.
blue,
Yeah.
and the one's purple. That's pretty cool.
Well, the thing is, there's like the Oni Warrior and the Oni General. I don't remember which one this is.
Looking back at the other picture.
Yeah.
Oni Warrior was in the mech set.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and the box art says
No,
this
this
is
was
an
also
Oni
Oni Warrior.
Warrior, which is the gray one. Yeah.
Okay. So then Oni General must be
I think he's the one with the gold armor.
the gold one in the other set.
But yeah, I will certainly
Okay.
get this. And man, the thing these do take up quite a bit of space. That's the only thing making me hesitate here. The next one I have more mixed feelings about. It's huge.
I want to hear your dissent first.
Okay, so next up we have the Ultra Dragon battle, which is interesting because it is a recreation of season 1 in Rise of the Snakes as well. Only one exclusive minifigure in this one, and that is Nate. Looks like Master of Earth. The set is $200 for 2,178 pieces.
That's incredible.
So the price per piece is okay. Minifigure selection is okay. It's not any more than we have in other sets for the bigger price is my issue there. So we have what looks like the Great Devourer and a reimagining of the Ultra Dragon. My biggest issue is they could have done so much better with the Great Devourer.
Oh.
I mean, I think it looks pretty great. This is the best he's ever looked.
It is the best he's ever looked, but he looks kind of squished too, and he can't
be the
pose him
whole
in any
thing.
other way. Yeah, I would rather have just had a big Great Devourer set. I also
Like,
am
if
not a big
not-
fan of the
if-
head
yeah,
on the
if-
dragon.
I thought you were going to complain a little bit about the dragon. I think the dragon looks fantastic.
I like the body for the
It looks
dragon. I'm not a big fan
phenomenal.
of the heads, especially compared to like the other 4-headed dragon heads we've gotten.
I mean, I understand that, but I get what they're trying to do.
I think it's
like they're trying to get their mileage out of that piece.
yeah, but and like some of the how
Yeah.
like the elemental flourishes in there they don't work the best.
Like
Which you would
I
think.
also find myself agreeing with you on the Great Devourer. If they couldn't make it like if they had to make it this like static thing, they could just made it like the whole thing just maybe just like coiled up or something like that.
Even so, you can even have it come out of the ground, but at least display it in a way where it's at a better angle.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, it's like trapped at the most awkward of angles.
Well, he's being stepped on. It's going to be awkward.
Yeah. So it's just for the price and the fact that it has more flaws than the other sets. If I was going to skip out on one, it's going to be this one. Because this is like the price of a modular building.
Mm-hmm.
You only have the one figure, which means he'll be super expensive, of course. He also has the little... all of them have the holster piece, I just noticed, in different colors.
Are they in
Nate
different
has it-
colors? I couldn't
Nate has
tell
it
if
in
they were all
black.
red.
One of them is in red. I see it in black. And, oh, maybe it's also in black on the girl. I can't tell now. in this angle. It's at least 2 colors.
Is Nate holding the dark saber?
No, it's just a baseball bat.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Well, I think there's a name for it. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Off the top of my head.
So this is the one with the Oni General, Ford.
Okay.
Which also, the Oni General, I think, is literally just the same. Yeah, it's just the same Oni Warrior in the Titan mechs, but with gold shoulder pads. Which I believe that piece comes in gold elsewhere. I'd have to double check, but I know that's not a new piece. I believe that's like the Lord of the Rings
newer.
Piece. Well,
okay, maybe it is from Lord of the Rings.
I think it might be, but I don't know where to check for it immediately right now. So
yeah, I do still really like this set, despite the thing about the Great Devourer.
It's not a bad set. Don't get me wrong. It's just it has more issues than other sets in the series.
I would like to get this as well as the blade.
Also, it's interesting about the Titan mechs is they're the only Legend series without like the rounded display stand.
True.
The Fire Knight mech,
true.
which I still need to build. I have it. I've only built one Legend set, and that is like the Dragon one.
I was gonna ask. So you built that one. Do you think it would look right without the rounded stand? Like if you just took that part off.
Oh, you couldn't. You'd have to majorly redesign it.
No.
It's very much integrated into the build.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, like you can see on this one here.
Because I think a lot of these would look better without it.
No, I don't mind the rounded stands at all. I mean, also I display mine on shelves that are black, so it kind of just blends in really well.
I just prefer like the standalone look rather than being a part of like a series with these rounded bases.
The Battle at the Dragon's Blade stand is a little bit clunkier than the other ones. I haven't built the Fire mech stand yet. But the one for the dragon that I have is very. Also, I looked at the Dragon Blade one from another angle. It's just weird reflections on the renders that make it look clunky. It actually is very smooth. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, there's this other picture of the set with the dragon off and the Great Devourer, or whatever it is. I don't know if it's actually the Great Devourer or not. It looks kind of awkward.
I mean, it looks like the Great Devourer. It's the Great Devourer.
It's gotta be.
It just makes me mad because I've wanted a good Great Devourer set for so long. This probably destroys my chances of getting that.
It's never gonna happen.
But look, this is so cool.
Maybe for the 20th anniversary.
This looks so cool. Like the part of it that's here looks so cool. Why did it have to be like that? And also, there's a kind of too many pieces of the rocks down there. It doesn't need to be taking up that many pieces. You could have found somewhere to cut $20 off of this set. But they really wanted to be that big, so.
Yeah, they wanted to make a statement.
They wanted to give it a sense of momentum as well. You can see some of the rock pieces kind of flying backwards as it shoots out of the ground.
Yeah.
It definitely has that feeling of motion.
I see what they're going for, and it's not awful. I just feel like it wasn't the best choice. I do like the little surfboard that she comes with. That's pretty cool.
Reminds me of that one Ultra Agent surfboard that the Fire guy has.
Oh, yes. They had this in Prime Empire, too. I liked it there as well.
We love our surfboards, people. Glad the random surfboards are back.
I really do actually like the randoms. You know, I had the best random surfboards, though? It wasn't really surfboards exactly, but I loved the hoverboards in Possession.
That's it, the hoverboards, yeah.
Yeah, those are
I love the hoverboards, people.
Honestly, if they would make us a lot more sets of just small, little, neat flying builds like that, I would buy them.
Yeah, they've been really lacking as of late.
They did have them in the first wave of Dragons Rising. It was just for the bad guys.
Okay, hang on. So he's got the climber armor on.
Yeah.
Nate, I believe his name is. He's got the
I'm pulling
climber
up the
armor.
image.
That's neat.
Which I got.
It's such a cool piece.
I'm trying to see if that's the same one as Cole used.
I think it's slightly different.
No, it looks to be the same. His had gold too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
it's the same one.
I'm pulling up a picture of Climber Cole for comparison.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad necessarily.
I did manage to get the one. I think it came in the big tournament city set. That's like gunmetal with brown.
Oh, is that like in the background somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's like in the interior. It's a really neat piece.
How did you manage to get a hold of that?
I saw it and I was like, ew, on Bricklink.
How much did that cost?
I think it actually cost me like $2.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
It's probably because people bought this had to part out for the minifigures, so that they just probably have a lot of them.
Yeah. So I was just like scrolling this Bricklink store that had a bunch of like newer parts on it, and I just saw it and was like, huh, that looks neat. Click. I didn't know where it was from. I was just like, huh, that looks neat.
But yeah, here it definitely is the same armor, but that's not an issue. I think he looks pretty cool, even though he's bald. That's the issue with those hats. The issue is going to be if he has hair elsewhere.
Might look better with the other hat they came out with last year.
Oh, like the deeper one?
Yeah.
Do they have 3 of those hats in production simultaneously now?
Oh yeah, they do. They got this one. They got the rice hat, and I mean they're bound to have that one still in production.
I feel like the problem is if they ever want to make another Woo, they'd have to have the original rice hat. It would look too weird to give him a different hat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't give him another hat. See, now you got like 3 of them in production, but
I feel like if any of them, this would be the
they...
one to retire at this point.
Maybe this is its last hurrah.
Maybe. So yeah, he's going to be expensive if we don't... Maybe we'll see these characters for another wave. I kind of doubt it, though, the way it seems like we have one Legends arc per year. So
I hope we see them again next year.
I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to have this cast of characters that make more appearances. So
yeah.
All right. I mean, we're getting low on time, but we can breeze through Harry Potter.
All right.
Let's talk about some Harry Potter. Hogwarts crest, $50 for this. No thanks.
It comes with all the artifacts. I guess that's kind of neat, but like...
Does it? Oh, they're on the inside. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's neat.
I mean, the Ravenclaw one is just... Or the Hufflepuff one is just the gold cup.
I mean, what else do you need?
Could they print on the cup?
Did it have printing on the cup? Or did it have like a design on the cup in the film?
You know, there's not much focus on it. They destroy it pretty quickly. Yeah, it definitely had some design. Also, it did not look like that at all.
I mean, semantics, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it had a badger on
it. It's a neat looking set. I think it'll go well with all those. It'll go well with all those like life-size prop sets that they've been doing.
It's not awful.
They did the owl and some other stuff.
Yeah.
Next up, we have my favorite set of the wave, Dobby the Free Elf.
I love him.
I don't know if this is better or worse than the last one, honestly.
It looks better.
I feel like it's definitely smoother, but also he looks
it looks better.
He looks a little happy. However, I
Oh,
really
he's
like
free.
he can transform into Creepy Dobby though.
No, that's Creature.
Is it Creature?
Yeah, that's Creature.
Oh, I didn't realize that was Creature.
La Creatura.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's pretty cool. I like how
Yeah.
it looks. I thought it was just Dobby in stealth mode. He's
And
gonna
you
stab you
could,
with his
in
fork.
theory, also make Dobby the not free elf if you're feeling a little overseery.
I forgot that also the thing that doesn't make it like the free elf is in the books.
It's
Dobby
literally
starts
just the
wearing
shoes.
clothes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
a little
neat. He's a little bit more posable, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
No knees though, but like whatever.
I feel like the head build is not the greatest for Creature. Creature has a longer head.
Yeah.
That's why I just thought it was Dobby that ready to stab
for me
someone.
though, because I have technically my wife has the original creepy Dobby.
Is that the bone growing potion?
Yes.
Why does he have a lamp there?
Because he hits himself with the lamp.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I remember this scene now. There's not much I remember about this movie.
Yeah, but I got my wife the original creepy Dobby years ago. And I was looking at it today in preparation for this, and this new head is definitely better.
Yeah, I think it's
like the shaping is just better.
Hair shaping is way better.
Yeah. So I like this one. Might get it.
Next up, we have the latest entry in the Nocturne Alley, or the Diagon Alley series with Nocturne Alley.
I'm a little disappointed by this one.
I like the green windows.
No, yeah, like the overall look of the buildings, fantastic.
The price is not good.
The price is not good, and the vanishing cabinet is tiny.
So the price is $120 for 788 pieces. You have a fair amount of minifigures, but also several of them are Harry, Ron, and Hermione. That Harry torso print has been around for so long now.
Mm-hmm. Didn't even start with him.
Did it not?
I think it started in like I think it was like you know what it was? It was the Fun at the Park, the People Pack.
Was it really?
All the way back from 2018.
Interesting.
Or was it 2017? I don't remember.
I don't know why there's a dog Patronus in here randomly.
They've been doing the Patronuses for all the characters. That's Ron's.
Oh, I see. I thought Ron couldn't conjure a Patronus.
No, he could. Pretty sure he could.
Have we gotten Mr. Borgin before?
We've gotten versions of him, but this one's new.
Okay, what about Madame Pottage?
No.
Harry Potter continues to have like the widest representation of minifigures.
Yeah.
Despite not having near as many sets as Star Wars.
I like the variety.
I don't care for the little archway that says Nocturne Alley there. That just seems kind of worthless to me.
I think it's just to connect it with the other Diagon Alley stuff.
I think the build is good.
Yeah.
But
they could have allocated that part budget to making the vanishing cabinet more substantial.
Yeah, they could have made it, bigger.
Yeah, this door is not very deep either.
Yeah, the thing with the vanishing cabinet that really irks me is that it should be able to fit a figure.
Yeah.
Even like sitting down.
Yeah.
But it's so tiny.
Yep.
Like that thing is gargantuan in the film. And it's supposed to supposedly fit like 3 or 4 people in the book, isn't it?
I forget, but if it's at least one.
I might be misremembering.
I never read the book.
Bro.
I'm of no help here either.
Bro doesn't watch TV or read books.
Look,
what does he do?
I used to
has Linux. That's what he does. It's a full-time hobby.
He has Linux. That's why he doesn't do anything. He only does Linux.
Well, I switched to a new display server the other day. It's been working out really well, actually.
Has a display, but only does Linux.
All right, let's get to this last one here. We have Hogwarts Castle East Wing. Not a great price, but it looks pretty cool.
This looks amazing. This is the best basilisk
I was gonna say
it
probably is the best basilisk we've gotten. Also, I don't know. Have you ever gotten
actually
a
a
fox
snake.
like that?
What's that?
Fox? The Phoenix?
That's new.
It looks
That's
cool.
new. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a new piece for the wave.
Who's the kid right there in the front with his face falling off?
Which one?
I'm trying to see if I can get a closer picture of him. Nope. It might even be a rendering error. But
are you talking about the black kid?
No. He's right. The one right at the end of the bridge.
Oh, wait,
I
that
don't
does
know.
look like a rendering error.
Oh, well. I think that's supposed to be Tom Riddle.
Oh, yep, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like damaged.
Sorry, there's just like a lot going on here.
No, there is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through the minifigures real quick. See, tell me who we've gotten Moaning Myrtle before, right?
Yes, as a CMF.
Okay, was it this type of coloration?
It was blue.
Okay.
Back then.
Interesting.
Like had more of a blue color, which I think worked for. I think it worked for like the pool scene in the film. In Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
But I don't think it worked for linking it to the other ghosts.
Have we gotten Lee Jordan before?
Don't think we have. I don't think we have.
I'm doing a quick search.
We have.
We have.
Oh, what set did it come in? Was it the Hogwarts Express, the big one?
Why is he? He's not very black.
Well, the small one.
Wait,
is Lee Jordan too black?
Yeah, he came in the Hogwarts Express and Hogsmeade Station set, the smaller one.
Okay. No. I have that set.
Well, this doesn't look like Lee Jordan.
Oh man.
This is. Okay. So, let me share an image.
I guess they just didn't have that hairpiece before. Like
they didn't. The hair is not. It's the wrong skin tone too, and I can tell you why they got it. So here's what he should look like. Lee Jordan's a fairly black child.
It's the lighting.
Yeah, here's the thing. Lighting. Here is probably the reference image they used.
Yep. Definitely the lighting.
They used a wrong, bad reference image.
Oh, I see now.
Oof.
Harry Potter has an issue with proper skin tones.
They have so many to choose from.
And they like to choose different ones all the time.
I mean, it's extended as far as to the production. Now Snape is black.
They just got a bad reference image.
They got a bad reference of Alan Rickman in the shadows.
So obviously, I don't know. Have we ever gotten Tom Riddle before?
We got plenty of him. Plenty. Okay. But this one's different. They're all mostly different.
I know we've gotten Filch and Ron and all. The Bloody Baron, I think, is the first time we've got him, isn't it?
That's new.
He even has blood on him. That's the return of Lego Blood.
And that completes the House Ghosts.
Nice.
For this new line.
We have the Fat Friar?
Great Hall. I think.
It rings a bell. I just don't remember it off the top of my head.
Yeah, and then they did the Grey Lady earlier this year. And Nick was last year, I think.
Yeah, I remember Nick.
Power.
I don't even remember the Bloody Baron much from the movie, honestly. But
it's
a pretty good. It's a pretty good figure, honestly. And there's blood. When's the last time we saw Lego Blood? Was it Prydac?
It might have been.
Wow.
Wait. I'm gonna go for a very niche thing here. It may have been in their Force Unleashed set in
Isn't
Star
that before
Wars.
Prydac?
It's 08.
Oh.
After Prydac.
Was there blood though?
There was, yes. There blood on the
I
bandages.
believe there's blood on the Star Killer minifigure.
Yep, I'm looking at him right now.
Yeah. I remember because I had that one.
Yeah, his abdomen is bandaged and there is blood on it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'd also have to look at some of like the battle damaged Anakins. Is that blood or is that dirt?
I don't think so. I think that's more like dirt and
He
like
gets
burn look.
He gets
not blood.
impaled by Darth Vader's lightsaber in the game.
Yes, he does.
But lightsaber wounds don't bleed.
Well, that's the thing. Like the blood is part of the design, like the default costume design in that game.
Didn't Sabine bleed from hers when she was stabbed?
Okay, that's not real Star Wars. Doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
If we want to take visual things from, I assume this is Rebels and not where she has appeared since. There's a lot of funky visuals in Rebels.
Oh, this was in the Ahsoka show.
Oh, that's even less canon.
This was live action. Yeah.
If the Ahsoka show might be the least respected thing they've ever made.
For good reason.
Well, no, that would be what was it called?
The Acolyte. I forgot.
Acolyte, yep.
I forgot the Acolyte exists.
It doesn't deserve any attention.
But yeah, I think of the Star Killer, it was generic enough. They could try and say, "Oh, it's not blood; it's just dirt."
Yeah, they could be like, blood. "Oh, it's dirt." Yeah, but this is of course
blood.
Supposed to be blood.
Oh, Mrs. Norris is here too.
I love the structure of this thing.
It does look really nice. I don't know.
So,
we're going to need to do an episode where we go over all the versions of Hogwarts Castle, I think.
Honestly, I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting in on this version.
This is not the same version that had like the foldable rooms, or is it?
No.
That was the last.
Oh no,
version,
right? It is. It is. The ones where you can like slot them in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they had it had like a Great Hall and a Dumbledore's office in this series.
Yeah, I think
it's also interesting how this series has a roof that incorporates green and gray.
But also, despite being smaller, in scale, it's just like, if you wanted that like MIDI scale Hogwarts, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's even bigger and badder.
Yeah, I really want to see how every piece looks together.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of people who've done it.
Well, not yet. They don't have this one. Also, real quick, there's this picture in the basement. There they have the Aspira head from Ninjago.
Yeah. So they did that on the last version of the Chamber of Secrets they did, but this is a new color.
What color was in the last version?
I think we're gray with like trans green.
Interesting. So this is.
Is this solid green? Yeah, that's tan.
It's a little shiny, so it's hard to tell. Okay.
Yeah.
That's neat. That piece is being kept alive for quite a while. Despite it not being the best snake head piece because it has no pupils. That was during the pupilless phase of Ninjago. Like that, the Aspira and Kalmar both don't have pupils in the sets.
Right.
Which is weird.
You mean Char?
Char doesn't have pupils either, no.
No, Kalmar is a different guy.
Yeah, no, Kalmar is a different guy, but he also doesn't have pupils.
But he's not a snake.
No, but he is a special head mold, and he doesn't have pupils. It's just green.
Didn't have pupils? I thought he did. Could have sworn they did.
Let me grab it. Okay, he does have pupils. Sorry, it was irises that he doesn't have.
Okay.
And also, like it's different in the show. They're green, but they're blue in the minifigure, so it's really hard to see. The minifigure for him could have been a little bit better, honestly. Even though he's a cool minifigure by himself. Yeah, Char and Asphira did not have pupils, despite having them in the show. So yeah, I really like the Basilisk in this one. I think he is pretty cool. These pictures are huge.
Yes.
I know almost all the set releases too. They have borders on a lot of these pictures, yet they won't do that in the instruction manuals for some reason. That's got to end soon, right? The weird white instruction manuals, like there's whole thing
I
to
think
do with the paper.
Conserving ink.
I don't know if they're even conserving that much ink, honestly. I don't think they're gonna stay forever. So eventually, someone's gonna take over. So. When you see the mystery thing, it's not like that in the set, right? It's just a random chocolate frogs card.
Yeah. Well, it's like a portrait now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they stopped the chocolate frog cards.
Interesting.
Still haven't gotten all of them.
The chamber looks awesome, though. I think that's really cool. The Slytherin common room is literally right next to the chamber.
What did they mean by this?
They have a dead child's skull up on their fireplace.
Yeah, why not? It's a motivator.
Do we know if it's a child specifically?
It's a child. Slytherin only married children. Kill children.
Well, okay, you confused me for a second there.
They probably do that too. They come from old families.
Oh, that's true. And this does take place in decades past.
Yeah. We have one more, and then we will get going for the night. Except I lost where the pictures were because I started grabbing other stuff. At least I believe it's just one more. No, there's a couple more, isn't there?
No, there's I think 3 more. Yeah,
3 more. Okay,
well, we can probably breeze through the herbology one.
It's neat enough.
This is cool. This is technically a botanical set.
It is technically. The biggest flower is my least favorite, though.
The cactus?
Yeah, I don't care too much for the cactus.
But it's Neville's cactus.
No, okay, I like it now.
That didn't take much convincing.
Remember, we met him.
The next set confuses me a little bit. I feel like we just got this set.
Oh, I know why they did this. They needed an excuse to get Harry's Patronus. Because they've been putting the Patronus charms.
Am I not wrong that we did this set not too long ago?
Yeah, they did this.
Maybe it was a different Forbidden Forest set with the blue floor.
Yeah. So they did one with like all the different creatures.
I do like the new Dementors. I think they look pretty good.
They don't look that different from the last ones.
I don't remember what the last ones looked like. So
I can't tell the difference.
They kind of look like this. Yeah. They kind of look like this. This is literally a remake of a set from 2019.
2018 was 7 years ago.
It was 7 years ago.
So it's kind of warranted, I guess.
Yeah. I feel old.
Next up, we have Race Stripped Norbert. I remember very specifically Norbert's race was a very important part of his character. But instead, they call him Hagrid's baby dragon now, instead of Norbert the Norwegian dragon.
It's a Norwegian Ridgeback dragon.
I think the chapter title, if I recall correctly, was just Norbert the Norwegian dragon.
I might
be wrong. This one's fine. It's a nice little dragon. $50. The last one, by the way, was $35. Harry Potter's had price creep really bad.
Yeah, that's what's keeping me from getting all the new Hogwarts segments, other than space.
You've got the space now. You just need shelves.
Yeah.
Next up, we have in the Book Nook line, Dumbledore's office. This looks pretty nice.
Yeah, I didn't even
Does look
realize this was
nice.
a book nook at first. I just thought, wow, that's a really great looking set. And I scrolled down, I'm like, what's this other thing? Why is it so small? And I realized it folded in on itself.
I don't know why is the memory bank not shiny though. I have the shiny memory like dish piece. It's supposed to be shiny.
I don't know.
But I like it overall. I think it has pretty good vibes.
Yeah.
I like the tall walls and all the portraits.
They've got the key features. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Is Dumbledore's Patronus a phoenix?
Yes.
And so interesting, you have two different versions of Fox in this wave. A perched one and a flying one.
Why not?
I really like this one, honestly. It's expensive, but not overly expensive. Like
I still think it's just so funny that, what people consider to be the best book nooks in this like series that we have now are the two that are based on movies.
I mean, this one's a book. If it's a movie still. The Sherlock Holmes one was one of the best ones, I think.
Did people not like the Balrog?
It was mixed.
Okay. Because, I mean, that one looked pretty nice. It's just, why is it a book nook?
Yeah. I think there could have been better scenes to make a book nook.
Yeah.
But I think, honestly, someone snuck in there because that's the only way they are ever going to get the Balrog.
I have a feeling, yeah.
The Sherlock Holmes one is still my favorite. This one looks pretty nice when it's in
What's
Nook
next?
form.
What's next? The Star Wars book nook?
I mean, technically, a book nook doesn't have to be a book. It just has to.
None of them have been books so far, except for Sherlock Holmes.
Harry Potter is definitely a book.
Well, this one has books.
Yeah,
in the book
but they're
nook.
not doing it based on the book. Well, I mean, again, they're not technically based on the books. They're based on the movies that are based on the books.
Which is still based on the books. It's just someone did the middle step.
And now we're making a show that is based on the movie that is based on the book.
I'm doing here. The Sherlock Holmes one is definitely based off of Sherlock Holmes visual media too.
Visual media. That's the key word. Phrase.
And this is based on Harry Potter visual media, of which now there is going to be 2, sadly.
Yes.
Do you think we're going to get sets based on the HBO series?
No.
Maybe.
Because we didn't get anything for Rings of Power, thankfully.
Well, that is true of maybe.
Rings of Power, Lord of the Rings isn't a full series of sets, though.
True. The other thing is that's part of like the Warner Brothers deal that that Lego has with with them. And Rings of Power is owned by Amazon, which they don't have I don't think they have any licensees with.
Anything outside the original like Hobbit and Lord of the Rings books is a licensing nightmare. So
yeah. The thing with Harry Potter though is that it comes out like on Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So there is a solid chance that the next wave could be a show wave.
There is. I think they're gonna test the waters, or that, or try and make sets that are generic enough that you couldn't tell which it is.
Except for the Black Snape. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I will bet they're going to avoid Snape.
Oh, there's gonna be interesting.
There's going to be a couple years you're not going to see Snape.
Wait a minute. I just got an idea. Pull up the minifigure list from the new Hogwarts segment.
Okay.
I'm doing a thought experiment here. I'm doing it live.
No, that's the wrong one. Where is it? Do I have that?
Snape is in that set.
Yeah, it's his last set.
Okay, so
we'll use this.
Is there a better image of what he looks like?
Of Snape specifically?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Like, did they have like just the minifig lineup?
I think I found a better picture.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Wait. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay, just zoom in on Snape. Zoom in on Snape.
Okay.
For me.
It's not as easy as you might think.
If you can. Ah.
So it is possible.
Yeah. Like, you see how general looking that torso looks?
You think they're just
There's no flesh
What if he has
colored
the
printing on
same-
it.
They're literally
Right.
just gonna swap the skin color.
Well, let's check back with this in a year.
Oh man.
We have gone over
Mark this
time,
down,
though, so
folks.
that is going to do it for this week's episode of the BCC podcast. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video with everyone you know, and join the BCC Crew Discord server. There's a link in the description below. Talk about Harry Potter or any other Lego type adjacent thing or anything really you might like. So, for Ford, Sam, myself, Hugh, we thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.